Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Move with Ivan. In today's episode, I want to talk about the importance of a warm-up, and I want to share with you guys 3 reasons of why you should include a warm-up in your next workout or activity. So through the years of experience and knowledge of seeing people work out, I noticed that people normally do a warm-up because it just makes them feel good, and it's something that they're just used to, and they believe that will improve their performance. And those are viable reasons, and they do benefit your workout. But a warm-up can be much more than that. For the first reason, which I believe is very important, it's a chance for you to kind of check in and see how your body is feeling or looking, if you have a mirror or a video, and kind of remember how you felt last week to how you're feeling this week. So let's take, for example, your ankle. You notice that today maybe it's not moving as well when you perform a lunge, and you always do lunges in your warm-up. And so you notice that maybe, oh yeah, it's a little stiffer, so you can't perform plantar or dorsiflexion as well as you did last week. And so that gives you more information. And so maybe you might include a little bit more of a warm-up on your ankle and to mobilize a little better. Because, for example, if you can't move well in your ankle, the next joint you have to move in relation to the ankle will be your knee. And so if you are doing squats and you normally achieve a certain depth with proper ankle range of motion, and today you can't get there because of your ankle and you want to get there, you might use your knee in a different position, and it might cave inwards. And so our knee doesn't do well because it doesn't have muscles that go medially, only linearly, right? So we want to maintain our knee position in relation to our hip and ankle in a straight line. So if we don't have the proper sufficient range of motion in our ankle, we're going to have to use other areas to elicit a similar pattern. So it gives us more information as the performer. As well as a coach, I usually see my clients perform in this warm-up, and I'm kind of gathering some more information about which joint is not moving as well as it did last week or weeks before. And so I'm gathering more information to direct my focus for that warm-up and that workout. And so maybe I might have to change my initial objectives because I noticed my client not moving the same way they did last week for whatever reason. Number 2, it's not only an opportunity to increase your heart rate and provide blood flow to your active muscles, it's a chance to rehearse and engrain movement patterns that prevent injuries and improve performance. So let's take, for example, soccer. The game of soccer involves a lot of change of direction at a high speed. So if I know that, again, I have to maintain my knee position in relation to my hip and ankle in a straight line, I have to be able to control that while changing direction at high speeds. And so in my warm-up, I want to break that skill down and progressively challenge myself to control my knee in relation to my hip and ankle. So maybe I'm doing some bodyweight squats and then some lunges, and then I'm progressing to some jumping exercises. And then I want to get to a point where I'm very close to mimicking what's going to happen in the game. So maybe now I'm mimicking with my teammate. We're practicing positions that challenge ourselves because in the game setting, I'm playing with other teammates. And so I have to be able to rehearse and ingrain those patterns, because when it comes game time, I already know how it feels like. I know, boom, that's how it felt like in my warm-up. I can now transfer that into my workout. Another example, if I am doing a workout and it's going to involve a lot of squatting and jumping exercises like squat jumps, box jumps, broad jumps. And so in my warm-up, I want to break that skill down because, for example, I want to be able to control my lower back, because it tends to flex when I get to a certain position. So in my warm-up, I want to be able to control that lower back position so that I can perform better and prevent injuries, because if I can't, I'm going to be loading passive tissues, and that's going to lead to injuries. And I won't be able to perform as well because now I'm leaking energy and my hips can't do the job they need to do to jump up. So it's kind of twofold. So that's important to remember. So I want to properly design my warm-up so that I can get to a point where it's really close to what will happen in my workout. So that again, I'm ingraining those patterns so that I know, boom, that's how it felt like. I know what to work on, I know what to focus on. Number 3, just as much as it is physiological, it's also psychological. And so I feel that a warm-up should be a point in time where you focus on and hone in on something important, what's going to happen ahead of you. So you probably see many athletes out there who put on earphones and listen to music and it gets them focused in on what's happening. That's great. That works for you. Awesome. For me, I find it's a little bit distracting. I feel that when I'm warming up, I really want to focus and build my mind-body connection. And so, for example, if I'm doing a lot of pushing and pulling exercises in my workout today, I want to focus on my scapula in a progressive fashion. So initially it could be doing some scapular push-ups. And so I'm really taking my attention on what's happening with my scapula. How am I protracting and retracting it? Okay, then maybe I'm going to be challenging with a band, a little more tension. Maybe now I'll do a couple push-ups at a very controlled pace. So I'm really getting myself focused in and try to build that mind-body connection, because now when it becomes my workout, I can relate to what just happened. I can transfer that skill. And so those are the 3 reasons why I find warm-ups are very important. And I challenge you guys to maybe try some of these components in your next warm-up so that you can improve your workout or activity. And let me know how it goes. Thanks guys for your time, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Ciao for now.